Hello everyone and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Last time we left off we were getting a bunch of fingers and stuff from people. And we're gonna finish that quest up, and I realized that there might be more quests we missed, so we're gonna go check out some other places that I heard of. Like this cemetery. Oh god. Ow. God damn it. You just... Oh well.
There's one. Okay, keep him quiet. Real slick. Here we go. Don't mess with us.
Da, 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 da.
Down they go.
Nice. Do, 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 do. What? Down here? Oh. Oh, so there is. Just quietly. Come on, paper legs. I don't know where the primals are, but just gonna take all that. Thank you. And run. Run, 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 run. Oh, more dead people.
Here we go.
power armor. This is where we got Zoe last time, right? Yes, it was. Okay, so we more than likely already cleared this place out of all the valuable shit. So we go turn this in. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I know I am. I just woke up, but yeah. That's per normal. Slices, dices, and cauterizes. The plasma cutter. Do 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 do. I'll be going for a while today, by the way. At least until I get a headache, which normally is between 4 or 5 hours. So we'll see how it goes. But I want to stream for a while.
Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal offense, punishable by hard labor. Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please. We pay by the finger. Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw it. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
Yep.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got... Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
What's this? Junior Deputy Constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
How did so many people end up
Let
marauders?
me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
That doesn't really answer my
Marauders
question.
are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Marauders seem to like adrenatine.
Everybody likes adrenatine. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much adrenatine can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on adrenatine turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Oh my.
What's on your mind? As long as your questions...
Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
Ah. Okay, bye. Ah, God, I forgot how loud that was. Hold on, turn down earphones. There we go. Acceptable range. Do. Oh wait, no. Boop. There we go.
You picked a fine time to...
Oh, Reed's not down there anymore. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to fight them. Which is a shame,
I put my
but
whole life in
yeah,
that cannery.
that's what-
You must be very proud.
God, already took care of that. So let's go. General store. Sealed. What?
Power's out, but I can't just leave my goods unattended.
Nope. Does that mean everyone's place is sealed up? Oh, not the bar. If the veil got you down, come drink your misery away.
We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Because there are a few quests that I just missed. I want to get those done. Mostly for the levels. It's nice to have a lot of levels. Ah, yes, the cemetery.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain
Pleased
of
to
the
make your
Unreliable.
acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'm looking to make a little
Got
money.
a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a
Yeah,
company
sure, what you
town,
need?
board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. Wait, you're making people pay for their own
Company
graves?
policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Alright.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is
He just
Abernathy a
is.
special case?
Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Right. Bye. Well, let's go talk to Ludwig first. He's outside the town. Looks like. I like this game a lot. I really do. It's so good. Much better than some other games that have come out recently. Breakpoint, you know,
When
Fallout
I was
76.
little, we'd get
Bullshit.
freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Every Sunday noon. Really, probably. Hey, you.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
The fuck are you talking about?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking
Okay.
about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Silas. Well, if your resistance seems to
I've
the
been
gun,
gathering
I'm
up a
for
war
hire.
chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's Chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Sorry about that, guys. Just give me 1 sec. Alright. Proper armies pay enlistment fees, you know.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Of course not. So, what do you need
They
done?
have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after this mechanical stout, I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Blue glowy square thing. Got it.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did. And he's asking for a little extra to, furnish the Resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Bye.
Not a peep for me. Easy.
Alright. So let's do the side quest. Sounds fun. Die, robot. I'm always up for blowing some scrap metal. Beep, 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 beep.
Grim, handle this. Don't mess with us. You got him.
Chinese servo. Yoink. Yoink. Ooh. Combat drones, huh? Oh, let's do it. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, Ludwig, I blew that scrap metal to pieces.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
Oh yeah, yep, absolutely mechanical. Yep. You won't have to worry about that scout anymore, though.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a
Sharp,
lavatory.
ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the
Right.
double.
I'll let you know if I find it. Bye. Alright, back to town. Da, 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 da. At least I know where it is. Behind the lavatory in the cantina. Cannons are literally just dogs. Doggos. Evil doggos, but yes, doggos. We'll find the secret weapon, and then while we're in town, we'll take care of the last careful bits. Hi. Yank. That's a shame. Small grave matter. Let's go talk to these fine people.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
I can't possibly cut anyone's hair in the dark.
So I have something to collect your dues.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
What? You mean you're
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care.
With
Hey,
what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on.
Some
Medical
time
rights?
ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas
Not
an
a
IOU.
bad idea. But I'd need some kind of Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid
I don't have time for this. Let's see what you got in here, huh? Ooh. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, you know. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your
You know about
gravesite?
Eugene? How?
I found a note.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss
That's
them.
unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Exactly. So just do it already.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. Alright, so now... gotta go over here.
How am I supposed to file a report with the power dead?
I don't know. Fucking figure it out.
Yes, Mr. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell
Nope.
Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You wanna tell me what's got you so
You
nervous?
some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm here to collect your gravesite
Silas knows,
fees.
doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything. How long did you think you could keep your secret like
Like
that?
he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out
I'll
of here.
pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a
Depends on what
couple
you need.
hours out of your day and some light second story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Okay.
You
Sure.
oblige me with your haste. I think I...
Right, bye.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What do you want?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy
yeah,
is a
he
well-known
asked me to.
hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
What do you... He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about
All right.
that.
Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for his trouble.
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask.
Okay, so I got one more person to collect fees from. And we're back
Are
at
we
the
getting
cannery
paid or
again.
not?
Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost colony ship. Talk like that'll get you reported real quick.
Gravesite fees, here to collect.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on...
These papers aren't signed in
Because
your
they're
name.
not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's
If you're not
gravesite
familiar
fees?
with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot
Woke up
himself?
one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's an awful thing to say. Well, you know, it must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
What do you mean? You just said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Oh, dear
Suicide's a
God.
crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. That's mildly depressing.
Reed hiding in there?
Right. Return there. Return to Silas. Okay. So let's do that. Beep. Oh man, that's really not nice. Kill yourself. It's vandalism. I'm sure that's exactly what corporations want of us these days. Like, that's what they hope the world turns into. They just own everything, including our souls. In fact, I'm damn sure some companies already do own someone's soul. Whoop. Bop. Hey, Silas.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking
Best
about?
to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, here, about the fees you
Run
wanted.
into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees,
Reliable work
signatures.
from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Hey. I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something a bit more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Yeah. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
Let me ask something else. Have you heard any news about the Hope?
colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
I don't understand. Are you saying that everyone's forgotten
Hope's
about
just
us?
a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some Zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
They said the colony was
Look,
expecting
I
us.
don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop. Or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's the trouble in asking a
Trouble's in
question?
the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Fine, let's change the subject. We need to talk
Yeah?
about Eugene.
What about him?
I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned taking him out for his
Yeah.
gold teeth.
Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away, vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye
Let
out
me
for
know
them, I
if you
guess. Okay, so that's done. Let's go talk to Ludwig. I still love how beautiful this game looks.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical.
Yeah, I found that package
Try,
mentioned.
soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the hand of the law.
Okay. You ever want to see a mechanical floating around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts with compliments from old Ludwig. Sounds like fun.
This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How much does it get one of those?
If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
Party, a logic module, something you
I
could
don't
help
reckon
with?
so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater is in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
Right, bye. Okay, so geothermal plant and Emerald Vale Community Center. Let's go to the community center first. Actually, there's something else I need to do over here. I know there's at least one more quest over here. It's gonna be real nice. Perks provide unique bonuses for you and your companions. Right.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
See you around.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Him? Oh, yes, him.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
No, I'm not. I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple
I'll
pointers.
take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I expect a fair price.
I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
You mentioned 2. What about the
Wish I
3rd?
knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say.
I'll let you know if I find
Would you?
anything. Alright, so there's that done. The frightened engineer. Where are they at? There's one there, and one in Edgewater. Okay, so next time we go to Edgewater, we'll just deal with that. Community center, though. That's got 2 quests in it. And so does the geothermal plant, now that I think of it. Because we gotta find a logic module. The dissident hunter. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Well, that's just wrong. I felt dirty saying that. I felt wrong just saying that. Oh, man. Just gonna switch to this. 'Cause I know what's in here. There's death everywhere in this. And it's close quarters, so you know. Machine gun.
Here we go! Nice one! You're gonna suffer! Attack! Attack!
Oh, fuck you.
Everyone all right?
Why didn't he die? That's a very quick way to load a machine gun. Oh, there's a vendor. Bard. Bard, what? Oh. Take that. That's what do I have? 5,000? No, that's not a lot. I need more. What's that? Stone baton. Nice. Hey, Anthracell. Over here. Feast your eyes on the great frilled mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest. Imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. Huh. Okay. There was a terminal here, right? Yeah, there it is. Ding. Hacking and picking locks. Yeah, I know how to do that. Hey, sweet, I did it. Logs. History of Emerald Vale exhibit. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacer family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermied mantiqueen, erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. Cool. Hope I never... Saltuna. Salmonidae salinis. If the ocean and rivers are the heart and veins of Emerald Vale, then Saltuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Saltuna are semiparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's when our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. Oh my. Primals. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. Canids. Canid, Beta lupus familiaris. Canids can be found all over the Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to know that the canid is still a wild animal, and should be treated with caution. Yes. Yoink. 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 Mine. Scrap!
You're fast.
Mine. Well, I have to be if I'm gonna win this fucking game. Parvati. Right, control armor, bit cartridge, sawed-off shotty. Not bad. Choices Corona. Messages from Rosenberg. Rosenberg to all. Subject keycards. Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. From Terrell. Dr. Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this mantiqueen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development in the entire exhibit. This has to stop. From Hunters and Trackers, Ltd. Hello, Mr. Pickett. This letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult mantiqueen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second Hunter gift edition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunters and Traders Ltd., partnered with the Wildlife Eradication Society. Where's the book thing? Oh, it's up upstairs? How do you get upstairs? I feel like I'm being stupid. Upstairs. Ah. Mine. Also mine. Scrat! Spaceships. This is like a place you give a sermon. Space charm. Alright, let's get out of here. Gonna make breakfast soon. Alright, to the geothermal plant. Oh, wait. Come on, load. Thank you. Geothermal plant, away! Titus Androdicus. Blood and revenge are hammering in his head. A new original masterpiece from the director of Agent Khan and Island of Murder, with Burbage 2000 and Burbage 3000. Oh boy. My eye. Right. We already cleared this place out, so there's no real need to worry. I do wonder what's in here, though. Ooh. Encumbered. Yeah, back off. I have to actually hack this thing? Using what I have? Okay, fine. Disarm security fences. There we go. Recent logs. Accessing. Error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice Company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Attention. Schedule. Blah 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 blah. Your last scheduled security update occurred on blah blah blah. If you're not a member of Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand. I'll take that, thank you. Alright, well, that was useful. How much weight am I carrying? Oh, that's a lot of weight. Okay, hold on. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that. I just moved that to junk, right? I want that back. Give it. Give it. It's better than my revolver. Where's the bolter? There we go. Alright. Get rid of that. That. Don't need a shotgun. Don't need a stun baton. Don't need assault rifles. I'll keep the shotty. 53. Yeah. Goodbye. Ooh, I'll keep the shot cannon just because I can. Alright, there we go. Oh, armor. Armor. Gotta be something better. I suppose I could wear heavy power armor. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. That looks badass. And yes, it does mean my skills go down a little bit, but my skills are already fine as is. So. I am Tank of Doom. Ding. In all honesty, stealth is borked in this game. Well, at least in the beginning. Don't worry, I'll be upping my stealth skills to max before anything else is done. Okay, which one's the way down?
Not real. You're not real.
Where is Higgins?
Get away!
Oh, hi there.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram!
Calm down. I'm not trying... Well, I wasn't trying to startle you, and most people don't see me coming.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms.
He's lost his mind.
See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you do
Higgins
here?
has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Okay. You were
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Okay. Was this before or after you became a Sisty Pig Tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
How have you been surviving?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it had been abandoned for a while.
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't
I was
killed.
on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay, bye. You are thoroughly... hammer. So where is the logic module? Security Chief's corpse, right. If you work in these mechanicals, you must know a way
Look,
to stop them.
I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Or you can help me and I won't feed you to the sprats. Your
Ironic
fault.
deaths are the worst. You made your point. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of the logic module. Someone
Yes,
tampered with it.
that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they... Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the...
Thanks. Just gonna cover my ass just in case there are mechanicals still running around. God damn it. Running, running, running. Got to be the running. Wow. It's gonna be a lot of picks.
Wish I could do that.
What a shame. What a shame. Well, I got 2 back for that, so that's not too bad. Suppose I can do with that. Didn't mean to do that. What a waste. I've only got 46 left. Alright. Is indeed in Edgewater. So let's go to Edgewater. Finish the quests up that we got in here. And then we'll fight our way out. Cannery.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience.
Oh no. Oh. I was gonna be very upset very quickly if that happened. long tomorrow. I don't think Abernathy really needs that stuff.
Cannery's dead. This is gonna throw a wrench into my action. Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the... Here. Something for your... You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you... Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia...
That's good. So, what is my reputation with these guys so far? Oh. The deserters fucking love me. Spacer's Choice, however, does not seem to carry the same love. I suppose it's because I keep fucking their plans up, but you know. I will say fuck corporations at all given opportunity. Fabulous Fraser Brothers of the Hammersmith Thunder, first back and second back. Hammersmith invites you to come and see the greatest tossball backs of all time. Ugh. Oh dear. Oh, more tired than I thought, I think. Which is a shame. But whatever. Outer Worlds is just fantastic. Ow. Hello.
Town's been dark a while now.
No, just me.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Take care. Sweet, level 8. Alright, let's do... Well, I may as well finish that up, right? Yeah, I'll finish the range stuff up first. Then I'll move on to dialogue. And, well, no, stealth, then dialogue. Get those 3 done, and then I'll up melee. Yeah, that sounds fair. Alright, what do we got? Base armor rating, precision, sprint speed, walk speed, time dilation recharge, time dilation meter. I think this would be useful in the beginning, so let's do that. Codex, huh? What do... So both of them really, really like me. Spacer's Choice, however, could be less happy. Alright, so where do we go now? Frightened Engineer. That's all the way over here. Ding. And then, of course, Spacer's Choice is going to want me dead. But hey, they revere me. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. You want broken, fucked up pistols? Here you go. Bam.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Actually, I've got one
No
of those.
kidding.
Had you want it?
Really?
Part
Look
one.
at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. One datapad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember.
Yep. Hold
Don't
on, I've
keep-
got more.
Ain't that just
Part two.
ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole datapads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. don't
Hold
keep
on.
me-
I've got even more. And
The
the last one.
geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Yeah,
That's
but I
a
blew them up.
complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Thanks. Alright, so we could modify this. Change it into a shock weapon. Crit damage, that would be nice. Let's see about modifying our sniper rifle first, though. Grant extendo sight. Okay, don't need that. Let's upgrade your. There you go. Extendo sight. Exacto sight. And gyro sight. Okay. Light machine gun. What can I do with you? Let's make you into my shock weapon. Because why the hell not? Breakdown. Don't need this anymore. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this, and guess I don't need that either. Don't need fucking any of this. Alright, so let's repair. 29 weapon parts, huh? Wish I knew how many I had. Tinker. Right, let's go ahead and start. Ooh, that was a bit too much. Now let's upgrade my machine gun a bit more. Cause you know, always nice to have a supercharged weapon. bolter. And upgrade that. There we go. Upgrade them as much as possible. Right. Mr. Power. Mr. Ouch. So that'll do power attack damage. 20%. Sure, let's do it. There we go. Oh yeah. Has nothing, so let's go ahead and give you the fun times barrel. And yeah, that'll do. Well, it would be remiss of me to not upgrade Parvati's stuff. There you go, Parvati. We have literally no money now. But we've got super fucking strong weapons. Oh yeah. I'd like to see some motherfucker try and take me down now. Alright, let's go back to Edgewater and finish this up, I suppose. Oh man, this is gonna suck. I don't want to have to kill the people in Edgewater. I really don't. But they're gonna force me to. Oh boy. Well, let's get this done.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Actually, let's go see if we can talk to Reed. I don't know if we'll be able to, but it's worth a shot, right? Nope. Alright, well. Here we go.
Watch out!
Get him!
Nice hit! Sorry, can't do. Gotcha!
Spacer's Choice now hates me, yeah? Vendor prices are reduced. Still, that's good.
Heading back.
Ah, they'll never know it was me. Well, I'm sure they know it's me, but, you know, at least I didn't have to kill everybody. I did get to pick your max with us, right? To the unreliable, away!
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin.
Yes!
You got it.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I love you, Parvati. You're just so adorable. Mr. Max?
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What's occupied?
We'll talk to the team later.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power? Outstanding,
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo.
I'll be back. Beep. Ow.
What can I do for you, Cap? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out. We got our ship. 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 Yeah. Oh. Oh. I love this game. I love this game so much.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Okay, sure. Send him through.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Fine, I'll have a word with Gladys.
I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, and remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended.
Got it. Now, let's go get some stuff first. Captain's cabin.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Hollow Shroud. Holographic Shroud projects a disguise on your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the current ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel, and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Oh my. Messages from Alex Hawthorne. Unread. Udom Wingman's Wingman Bedford. To Alex Wingman Hawthorne. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with the heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your space buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Oh, goddammit. Archived messages. Oh god, this is all from Bedford. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you just how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. by the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad, and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that the idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down in Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. I'm not going to read all this. If you guys want to, just pause the video. There you go. There's this. And this. Alright, logs. What do we got? Shrink ray. Note to self. Remember this later. No better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Again, if you want to read it, just pause the video. Shrink ray, but it wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Ooh. Sword sloshed. Okay. She took it out of the colony. I also heard that one before, but here's a good part where it's into med sense, giving it the hammer's power. Wow, there is a lot of reading in that one. I'm not going to do any of it. Alright. Stash things in here. We want to keep. What else do we got? What's up here? Ask Ada about the SAM unit. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Frodo Parvati's father. Oh, we know what Bunk Parvati chose. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical uses. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Sorry, but I'm taking all the light ammo. Also, probably ran away. The modern steel wrench and you. Hey, Recamax.
I find myself marveling at the... Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic,
that's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
What were you so passionate about?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But weren't they proud you became a vicar?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
If you can't help but follow a plan, then everything you do is a part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything
I
about
run
me.
headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Fair enough.
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you?
I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me
Well,
out.
you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest
That
of the
seems
colonists.
a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
I had family on the Hope.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Any ideas we can find someone who speaks
I've
French?
been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds like a good lead. Where do we find
That's
him?
a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How is the simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled
Before I
hacker?
transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Sounds good.
Thank
Let's
you,
go.
Captain.
Equity and equations. These sections have been out for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes. Many passages have been underlined. Blah, blah, blah. Index of banned literature. There's a lot of them. Okay. Ow.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I...
You know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's
The
closet?
unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Okay, got a
I
minute to
have
talk?
lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
What if you don't
I
have a
prefer
power
to
source?
think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess
When I
so.
simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what might
Traveling
that
the
be?
system with you, Captain.
Aww. What about your last captain? Do you miss him?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
We both know I'm not Alex Hawthorne,
Oh,
right?
I know you are not the same Captain Alex Hawthorne who died in Emerald Vale due to excessive internal and external bleeding. I required you to assume Hawthorne's identity in order to sync your commands to my interpretation protocols. I've since registered you as the captain of the Unreliable. You're welcome to continue lying about your identity if you wish, but I know the truth.
Ah. You're a very strange computer, but I like
am
you.
relieved to hear it, Captain.
Really?
No, but I am programmed to put you at ease by saying so.
Thanks, Ada. Thanks a lot.
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Don't make this what it wasn't. Okay?
How can I be?
No.
See you soon,
Bye. Have a good night, Ada. Right. Gotta check the captain's terminal. Search term Sam. First Sam result. Again, pause if you want to read. Non-common variant. Suds Steeper. Modified replacement. Acid. I don't think putting acid on a robot would be helpful. Or is also transit. Not to good news. Heard from whoever knows the broker. Okay. That was where? Roseway. Alright, well, we're gonna go pick up some stuff first.
Now, arriving
System
at
map.
Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Thank you, Ada.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Piggy! Raptidon. You. Obscure body in the SK system. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. Thus, your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mid. Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Yeah, it's less armor, but it adds tech skill. And it looks fucking cool. I'll store it. Oh god, fuck that. Hey everybody, you can pause it if you want to read it. There you go. Oh hell. Fast version. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. 14. Nice.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Shrink ray. Science weapons and unique weapons have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased.
I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Cool. What's my science skill? Not good. Pravati? I would love to know your skills. Not helpful. Vicar Max. Enjoy the helmet. And I'll take your hack. There we go. 37 science. Wow. So she's not a science person, but he is. Okay. I guess in that case I'll give you the shrink ray. It's gonna be a while before I upgrade my stuff. Oh, my head. Oof. A required zip pocket watch. Alright. Go ahead to groundwater. Groundbreaker, sorry.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
You got a minute? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope. Let's go.
I'll lock up behind. Thank you.
Thank you, Ada. Alright.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Alright, next time we will finish we'll start the Groundbreaker and probably do 1 or 2 planets. Maybe, give or take. But until then, have a good time everybody and take care.